What? How old are you now?
Okay, it's me again. Another action-packed day.
All right, and we are live again. We've got our sweet Turbo.
We're back, guys. Take 2.
This is actually our second time recording this episode. The first episode, I don't know what happened. We had some technical difficulties. A mic broke, so...
What broke? Me?
What?
Wait.
Fix your microphone.
Oh.
Stop. Why are you like jerking off? Just put the cover back on. Stop.
So what do you mean I broke? Oh, what broke? The mic.
I said we had technical difficulties. One of the mics broke.
Oh, because I'm a mic.
And you're over here like fisting the fuck out of the mic. Can you stop? Do you want to show everyone the glasses you were wearing earlier when I was trying to set up the camera?
I don't know why she got so pissed off me earlier wearing this.
Okay.
She was like so pissed.
Okay, it wasn't because he was wearing the glasses. I feel like a lot of girlfriends or wives can relate to this, okay? It's like you're working your ass off to get something done, right? Like you're working hard, you're doing all these tasks. I was setting up all the lights, the camera, setting up our microphones. I look over and see Mike doing.
I just put my safety glasses on. And she's
Yes.
all mad about it.
All right, so that's exactly it. I feel like a lot of girlfriends and wives can relate to the irritation of working hard to do something and then like looking over and their other half is just doing fuck all, just being goofy as fuck.
What if this was my real glasses? Then what would happen?
But it's not your real glasses and you don't even wear them.
What if it was?
But they're not.
But if it was, would you be irritated with me looking like this?
Obviously not. You don't wear those glasses. Okay, they're safety goggles, right? He doesn't wear them for any safety at all. So like, why are they on is what I want to know.
I'll probably take it off soon. It's dirty, it's blurry, so that my eyes are getting messed up right now.
So take them off.
I don't know.
I just wanted you to show them what you were doing.
For the props.
All right.
Let me put my headlamp on right now.
Let's start this episode off with a recap of 2024. Highlights, thoughts, concerns, memorable moments.
Damn. I was thinking about this earlier. I forgot what the highlight of this year was. Other than food stuff we're gonna talk about.
I feel like food, we could do like an entire episode of just our favorite foods and our favorite restaurants that we've eaten at. But one of your friends does like a really good job of doing that on Instagram. I don't remember what his name is. What's his name?
My boy Aaron. Only Food's his name. Broke the face he does.
Bruh.
Anyways, he does a really good job of reviewing food online.
Only Foods 808. Yo, shout out to him. Follow him on Instagram. I got Only Foods. Well, I'm not following OnlyFans on here, but there's Only Foods 808. My boy Rand, Only Rands, and then OnlyFans. And I don't know who the fuck Zan is, but I got Only Zan.
You have mutual friends with him though.
Yeah, guys, I'm back. I'm alive.
Your explore page is very interesting.
I don't know how it comes on. You can see in the algorithm though. I don't even look at that kind of things.
I know, because I see the things that you send me.
Yeah, see, it's totally different. Like, I don't know how this like provocative stuff pops up. I don't like them or look at them.
Anyways.
Realistically, it should be only car stuff and Jack Russell's
And bunnies.
and bunnies.
If you guys don't already know, before we got Turbo, we got 2 bunnies.
Jimbo and Tofu, but Jimbo's AKA Jimmy. We call him Jimmy instead.
You know, to be fair, I call the buns, I call all the pets not their names. We've got Jimmy.
Tofu, Tofi,
I call Tofu Tofi, Tofi Lofi. I call Turbo
Gerbil.
Turbs, Turby, Burby, Burble.
Chicken shit.
She's my favorite chicken. Yeah. Oh, we also call Jimmy Yimmy,
Yimmy.
Zimmy.
Oh, jeez. Right now.
They're both sleeping on their box.
They're all shy right now. Normally they'll come on, but well, actually, we haven't had them as a guest speaker yet.
Obviously, this is your first episode. Obviously. So we're gonna move on now.
Fun fact though, Jimmy is the only rabbit that I know likes to go lure fishing and Lucky Charm.
That's true because we've brought Jimmy camping, fishing, like overnight fishing, multiple occasions. He's come camping with us. He goes to the beach with us.
He's been in a car accident with us.
He's been in a car accident with us. It is funny because we were the only ones in the car accident and nobody got hurt.
That's true.
Besides my feelings, but that's all.
Jimmy, I seen it all. Like, he been there, he done that.
Jimmy really grew up with me.
Jimmy's a gangster, to be honest. Straight
Yeah.
up. Fireworks, nothing doesn't scare him.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, we were supposed to be talking about our 2024 highlights and memorable moments.
Wait, I remember now a highlight.
Go on.
We got Turbo. I don't know why I said it like that. We got Turbo beginning of the year.
It's
2024.
true. We did get Turbo at the beginning of this year. You also got your car at the beginning of this year.
That was the second highlight.
They don't have to be in order. You don't have to rank them.
True.
It can just be a highlight.
Wait, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Brought in the 4-door R34 Skyline.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was one of my biggest highlights. Other than getting Turbo.
I have to say though, the car has like truly transformed since you brought it in.
Yeah.
It looks completely different now than it did before.
That we're going to post later on.
That'll be a new reveal in 2025 because a lot of work has gone into the car. A lot of work is going to go into the car in 2025. So we'll get into all the work that you've done in a later video because I just think that you deserve the credit of like how you came up with the builds and all your other builds except for the Ferrari. But
She really hates the Ferrari. Like, out of all the cool ones I thought I ever got, that was one car like she really hated.
I just think that it's just a car. I think a lot of people think that it's like a symbol of money or whatever, and I'm sure it is for other people. But to me, it was like just another car, and I knew that we weren't going to keep that car forever, so it just felt like a thing, you know? It wasn't special. It wasn't something that personally I've never dreamed of having a Ferrari in my life. It was cool to say that we've had one. Personally, I think it's the ugliest car you've had.
You think so?
I never saw you like your first Civic, so like I can't compare it to that.
I think it's pretty fucking ugly.
Well,
Well, I thought it was pretty cool, but I mean, you can't compare an 89 Honda hatchback to a Ferrari.
I mean, you can. I just did. But, I mean, it just wasn't my favorite car. I had a lot of bad experiences in that car.
We did have a lot of problems with it, actually, too. So, I'm not gonna lie. That car was bad luck.
Yeah.
That car was bad luck. I mean, I remember when I first put my my FI exhaust on, the most sunniest day here. And so I'm like, yeah, I want to go. She followed me home, going top down from town towards Middle anyway. What happens on the freeway? Like, I think there was an accident or something.
It was just afternoon traffic.
Oh, it's just after traffic?
Yeah.
I thought it was an accident. Anyways, top was down. I'm over here putting my exhaust, trying to show off. And then next thing you know it, the traffic goes standstill. And then this cloud comes out of nowhere and just rains on me. So I was trying to put my top up. As soon as I try to put my top up, the traffic starts moving. So what happens? The safety feature kicks in and the top gets stuck halfway up. So I'm driving on the freeway, thinking I was all badass with my expensive exhaust I just bought. But everybody's laughing at me because I'm getting rained on. And that was a very bad experience.
It was a bad day. I couldn't navigate the traffic with him. I was in the far left lane. He was in the far right lane. We were like stuck in Pro City and I just couldn't make it over. It was a mess. It was a memory I do not want to remember, actually.
I was just really worried that I'm gonna end up on social media, like people are gonna laugh at me, like hungry wine, like, oh, look at this kook with his soft top stuck halfway up in the rain, and everybody laughed at me. But I did get tagged from some of my friends, but good thing the top wasn't up yet, or wasn't stuck halfway up yet. It was down when it caught me in traffic, because otherwise it's really embarrassing.
Let's move on. All right, you said you had a question for the audience, so
And I want you guys to comment later in the comments. Do you think it was stupid for me to trade my 95 Nissan R33 GTR V-Spec in midnight purple with a fully built motor and whatnot to trade for that Ferrari I got?
let's also remember we traded the bride seats, the Vertex steering wheel, the roll cage, the TEs. What else am I missing? The hood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no hood. And she has turbos.
Like the car was pretty much done being built, or at least all the parts had been put on to the car. And then Mike traded it to a dealership in Ohio, which we won't name. It wasn't the greatest experience.
No shout outs here.
No shout outs here. That was probably the sketchiest thing we've ever done. But we did basically get the Ferrari for free.
Yeah.
So, do you think that it was a good decision or a bad decision? Let us know in the comments. I personally hated the Ferrari, loved the GTR. So, I will personally be voting that it was a stupid idea, but let us know what you think.
From personal experience, I was really obsessed with the Ferrari. Watching all kind of videos on YouTube every night, showing her all the things it would sound like and what it can do. And then after I owned one myself, it was like, I'll admit, I'll take her side on this one.
However, the Ferrari did get you the 34.
That is true.
I think the GTR could have also gotten you a 34.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But anyways, we'll save that for another video because I feel like we could break down your entire history of cars, the builds, how you got to the car that you're at today, and the cars we built in the past. I think that deserves its own video. But can we please go back to 2024?
Of the highlights.
Of the highlights, please. All we've got so far is the Skyline and Turbo.
We talked about where was a really highlight for me where we ate, and you asked me for real, and I was like, yeah, it was. And we laughed about it.
I don't remember. Was it Taco Bell? Was it the nuggets from Taco Bell? Are you serious? Was it the nuggets from Taco Bell?
It might be.
No.
That was pretty action-packed, too.
They were just nuggets.
No, but okay, so everybody who did try the nuggets from Taco Bell yet, it comes with the nacho cheese. And you cannot get nacho cheese with nuggets anywhere. So it's dipping sauces.
Sure.
That's what makes it different.
Okay, it doesn't come with nacho cheese. The box that we got came with nacho cheese. And you could select nacho cheese as a sauce for the chicken nuggets. It doesn't come with it.
Oh, what the hell?
I asked you how to order your box and you wanted the nacho cheese.
I forget who I was talking to recently, and I was bragging about it. I was like, dude, you gotta go Taco Bell to try the cheddar nugget. I call it the cheddar nuggets. So it's not cheddar nuggets.
It's not at all. We are victims of fast food apps. So we have like every app. I have every app for us. But on the app, Taco Bell has really good deals of like boxes you can't get in the drive-thru or like inside. So we got some pretty good deals on there before. KFC also had some pretty good deals.
You know what's funny? We add to the list. I mean, we bought before, but then I never know how much good deals was today until she went over it. It's gonna be
Popeyes.
We call it Poppies.
Okay, but now that I realize that we call it Poppies, it kind of sounds like
Poppies.
yeah.
Wait, Poppies.
Anyways, we got a pretty good deal today for $27.
Yeah.
And it came with, we could choose 4 different proteins and 4 different sides. I got the 6-piece ghost pepper wings, a regular chicken sandwich, and then I chose my 2 sides as Cajun fries and mac and cheese. And then what did you get?
I had 2 pieces, spicy chicken sandwich, and my 2 sides of double mash.
And then we're gonna add in that Mike also grabbed a scoop of rice from our old rice line.
I told them I don't eat rice anymore.
They see it.
Huh?
I'm sure they see it.
I said I don't eat rice anymore.
Look, your dog, you're gonna smash her.
I totally forgot I ate the 1 scoop rice after.
I didn't.
Sorry, I was going off topic again. I was just laughing at our nicknames we have. So later on in the future, when we talk about places we eat, we have these weird names. So like Popeyes, we just talked about, we call it Poppies. And then Zippies is Jippies.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I got nervous.
McDonald's.
It's McDougal's.
Wendy's.
What is Wendy's?
Not spit in your mouth. Wendy's, not spit in your mouth. No, Wendy's.
Wendell's.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm sorry, I'm getting nervous. Oh, my light just died. Oh, Jack in the Box is Jackals. Burger King is...
Burger King. And,
you sound like you have a stutter.
What?
You sound like you have a stutter.
Stutter?
Yeah.
Pandas.
Pansies. Like the flower.
Subway.
I don't think Subway has one.
Yeah.
What is it?
Slubways.
I don't say that.
You
So
say Slubways?
you say Slubways. I don't say that.
7-Eleven.
I don't know what 7-Eleven's like.
7 levels.
No, we don't say that.
I do say it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. We don't say that.
Seven levels.
No, we don't say that.
Maybe I'm taking it in my head then.
Probably.
Yeah, that's all I have for now. If we find any more, we'll update with you guys. So you know what we talk about and laugh about on our own. Wait, I'm trying to think of the place that we ate. It was so good.
Wait, sorry. Before we go back to that, we actually, for one of our anniversaries, I had a custom Monopoly board made, and it has all of these silly little nicknames for food places as the properties on the board.
I totally forgot you bought that.
Yeah. That was a pretty cool anniversary gift.
Pretty legit.
It was very cool. They even created like the real board. It has real pieces.
It's really good quality.
It has a real box. It's very well made. So I'm very happy with that purchase. If I can find the Etsy shop I bought it from, I'll link it.
That was good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah.
Kind of pricey, but it's worth it.
It was an anniversary gift. I feel like anniversary gifts are a good excuse to spend money, but I don't even need an excuse to.
Still, Monopoly Board 1-off-1. Wait. I'm still trying to think of the restaurant we went. That was awesome. It was action packed. We had 100 sales.
100 Sales was a good restaurant that we ate at.
Highly recommended. Highly recommended.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You gotta try the chowder.
That's the most memorable part was the chowder. We also recently went to Hyatt's buffet.
Oh, yeah, that was really good too. That was highly recommended too.
This time was way better than the first time that we went.
Cause there's prime rib this time.
The only thing I didn't like was the crab legs this time. And this sounds like such a first world problem, but it really just
The first time or this time?
this time. I don't know. The first time we went was for Christian's birthday that one year.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get crab legs. But when we went, I got full off of all the like smaller entrees, the like not expensive entrees.
We always do that.
So when we went this past time, I wanted to make an effort to at least like get our money's worth. So I got the crab legs. I got the prime rib. Was not a fan of the crab legs. I don't know. Not that it didn't taste good and it wasn't good, but it was good. It's just like
It's cold, right?
it was really messy and it was definitely cold. It just felt really messy because we were in such a large group. Like cracking my crab legs at that table felt like an inconvenience to everybody else on the table. Even though like there's a whole bucket for you to put your crab legs, I feel like the crab legs were like splashing all over the place.
I have a question. 'Cause I don't really eat crab legs.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to come more hot or cold? I mean, I know it's personal preference, but like thinking about it now, it sounds kind of nasty eating cold crab legs with hot butter. That sounds kind of disgusting.
I feel like it started off warm. Maybe it started off warm.
That's what I thought too. But then the oyster bar is all on the ice. Everything's on the ice.
Well, oysters are, you eat that.
So when I asked the guy for the crab legs, I grabbed it for you. The guy, I swear, I think he took out the ice pop where like, all the oysters, and he shaked it, and then he banged it on the side, and then he cracked it in half.
The crab legs were very liquidy. Like there was a lot of crab juices coming out.
Oh, water probably from boiling.
I don't know, but it was disgusting. All in my fingernails.
And I got you 3 lemons.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like put the lemons on my hands. You know what I mean? That's what the wipes are on the
You
table
should
were
use
for.
gloves for that probably. I mean, that's what I would probably use.
Okay, but that's what the wipes on the table were for.
The hot towel.
It wasn't even hot. It's just a wipe.
I always thought it was a hot towel, like, you know, on the airplane to give you to wipe your face, or like a cleanser.
I want to know what flights you've been on that they've been giving you hot towels, because none of the flights we've been on together had hot towels.
Isn't that what it is? I swear I had it on a flight a long time ago. Like they gave it. Oh, you can wipe your hands and put it in your face.
Huh?
It comes in a little package.
Someone confirm. Mike has not flown first class or business class before. So someone's going to need to like fact check this because I have no idea what he's talking about.
I mean, yeah. And then again, I haven't really flown that much in my life neither. And every time I did fly, there was no like really food like they gave me. So I'm trying to think where I got this from.
I have no idea. But going back to Hyatt, I think the prime rib was better at Hyatt than it was at 100 Sales.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the crab legs at 100 Sales was better than Hyatt's.
Yeah.
Was 100 Sales the restaurant you thought was the most memorable?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I gotta say, yeah.
Where else have we eaten recently that you would have had this?
Yeah, we're just talking about it. Oh, okay. Now it's not a high-end restaurant, nothing, but super simple. Everybody knows this restaurant. This place been around forever. I talk to her about this every time, and she was, "Oh, you never take me." So finally, we're on Connie side. We went to KJ.
KJ's was really good.
That'll be a new highlight for me for this year. I'm not gonna sneak in there because she said herself it's one of the best fried chickens.
It was 100%. It was delicious. We can't go without talking about our favorite restaurant though.
Your restaurant.
Cats.
Oh yeah, cats. Shout out to cats. They always take care of us when we go there.
They do. They are definitely one of our favorite restaurants. We will definitely be going back in the new year. We used to go there a lot when we lived in town. And then when we moved out of town, not so much. But this past year, we've made a decent effort to go back as often as we can. So
I'm glad I got the respect of the sushi chef. He thought I wouldn't finish this. And I thought I would have to pay for all by the piece. Long time ago, my friend set me up. I ended up eating 50 nigiris, 25 hand rolls. Because if I didn't finish it, they're going to charge me like $5 per piece. And then the tray that came out had like 25, like something pieces left. So I just ate it all.
yeah, he always takes care of us though when we are in the restaurant. So very, very thankful. Definitely my favorite restaurant. Affordable, great quality, and they have great service. So I mean, you just really can't ask.
I give it 10 out of 10.
Even when we've sat outside, when the inside of the restaurant is too filled and we don't have a reservation.
It rained on us that one time too.
And it was still delicious.
Still enjoyed sushi in the rain. Like I didn't care. I didn't give a damn. I'm over there just ordering away.
No, it was great. We will always go back to Cats. I don't know what your memorable restaurant was because I definitely think Cats deserves at least the top 3.
I think the other one, maybe last year, but the Katsu place in Pro Ridge.
Koromo. You always call it Kokomo.
Take me back to Kokomo.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, we went to Jugam this year too.
And there's another thing like I said, you corrected me. I thought like Jugam Jum or something. Jugajum. I call it Jugajum.
I just know that everyone listening to this is like unable to understand what Mike is saying. That's exactly what Mike talks like all the time.
Good call. Almost totally forgot. I went there twice.
I went there twice.
Oh, I only went there once. Oh yeah.
I brought you home leftovers.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry guys, I lied. I only been there once.
Mike's only ate at the restaurant, in the restaurant once. Again though, another restaurant that good quality, affordable, great service.
Yeah, I think mom and pop style, so.
Yeah. I think that's what we prefer though.
Yeah.
You know?
If you go to a big crowd, I don't recommend it though. It's really small inside.
Yeah, it's definitely a tight fit to
4 or less.
Yeah, it's definitely a tight fit in the restaurant, especially if there's other people eating there. We went on a weekday, or a weeknight I should say, and it was pretty packed. Like shoulder to shoulder packed. But it was very, very good. So
I thought people were waiting outside. Like, oh, look how busy it is. And there's just a bus stop outside. Yeah, there's a bus stop outside, I think.
yeah, it was a bus stop, yes.
I think I told you at one point, like, I think some people gave up, like they left in the bus to pick people up.
Nope, they were just waiting for the bus. I can only think about what we've eaten recently. We ate at Yogurt Story recently for breakfast a few weeks ago.
Tell them about it.
So we got I don't remember what it was called, but it was the Portuguese sausage with fried rice and 2 eggs. That was good on its own. And then we were a little surprised when the plates came out garnished with chicharron on top.
Not any chicharrones. They just look like...
It's like, you know, like the kind that you would buy in like the yellow bag?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it wasn't. It didn't taste like it. It tasted more like golden coin than...
It looked like the yellow bag, but tastes like golden coin.
Yeah.
That's what was weird about it. And this was just on there. Just put it on there like, I don't know, like...
They just threw it on the rim of the plate. The matcha was really good, but it was really sweet.
Yeah. Too bad you can take the cup home, because that's a nice cup. It's a pretty cool cup.
We don't need that cup. We don't need the cup. But it was really good. Where else have we eaten this year? I know I said that we would make this on a whole nother episode.
Yeah, oh my god, there's another place we ate, and it was really good too. Damn, I can't think right now. I'm trying to think we had like sushi or something somewhere.
I just looked at the camera and I'm laughing. It's a little funny because the raven behind me is like just peeking out.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
I know.
Well, my guy too is kind of creepy.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys are wondering what is behind us, we have the Harry Potter Squishmallow collection behind us. They're like obviously the giant size. So we have Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Gryffindor, and Hufflepuff. We also have Dobby outside along with a Mandrake. Yeah, I love Squishmallows and I love Harry Potter, so...
That's what's missing. Dobby. I was like, I know we got 4 of them, and last time we were trying to film it, I think we had 5, like you just said, the names.
Actually, it was 6. It was Dobby and a Mandarin.
Wait.
Mike got these Squishmallows for me for an anniversary. I don't remember how many years ago.
What highlights did you have then? 'Cause we talked about me.
Okay, now we're circling back to the highlights.
Yeah, sorry. Mine's just very scrambled. This is how it is every day with us.
Highlights for 2024. I want to say like 2024 was probably like one of my worst years.
Yeah?
I feel like this is one of the most challenging years I've ever had as an adult.
Yeah, I can see that.
It brought a lot of hardship, a lot of situations I've never been in before, a lot of heartache, a lot of like challenges I've never had to face. So I feel like this was a very, very hard year. Highlights wise,
Very interesting year.
yeah, this has been definitely a challenging year, but also I don't want to say it was a bad year. I mean, I just said it was like the worst year. I don't want to say it was a bad year because still alive. I have a lot to be grateful for. We live a very comfortable life, and day to day is very happy, obviously. But life happens, so
More like learning lessons.
I guess there's like certain things that happened this year that I still don't know what I've learned from it yet, or maybe I don't think it's over. I think I'm gonna have to learn them in 2025. But I definitely feel like this was a hard year for me. I feel like I progressed in my career, maybe not a large promotion or anything, but I definitely feel like I've grown in my career, in a healthy way, and as opposed to a very like toxic way.
You're proud of you, baby. You did some big moves here.
It's hard to remind myself that I've done a lot of good things when I am experiencing all the things that I'm experiencing and like going through all the things that I'm going through. It's hard to remember that was a lot of good this year that happened. So I'm having trouble remembering the good things. But career, I think I'm moving in a very healthy pace. I think I can only continue growing where I'm at in my position and my current job. I like where I work, despite us obviously getting acquired, which I haven't seen as a bad thing. But I was thinking about this when I was getting ready. Obviously, going into 2025, like I'm another year closer to 30. I know I can't be the only one who thinks like this, but I can't help but feel like I'm so far behind. And I know that you and I have talked about this. I don't think you can relate to this, like when you were my age, but I feel so behind, which is so funny because I don't think that I necessarily even want to be doing all the things that I see other people my age doing. But like, I can't help but feel behind seeing them do these different things that I'm doing.
I was just want to ask you, what makes you feel like you're behind everybody else at an age? How old are you now?
Come on.
I know how old you are. You're under 30.
Obviously.
You're 30. I'm 30. You're 28.
You're not 30 though.
We're 10 years apart. 28, right? I'm 38.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I'm old. I almost forgot my own age.
Anyways, I can't help but feel like I'm behind when I'm not even on the same like path as all these other people, but I just see other people doing big things and like I want to be doing big things, which like is terrible. Like I shouldn't compare myself, obviously, but like I just can't help but feel like I should have accomplished more at the age of 28.
I feel like you did set your standards really, really high because you think about it. I mean, you're 28. You have a good career. You haven't been living at home forever. So already off the bat, when you moved out, that's 10 jumps ahead of everybody else already. The line.
That's true.
A lot of people who still live at home and stuff. I mean, no hate or nothing, but you know, once you move out of your own house and then you live on your own, you pay your own bills, you provide your own food, all this stuff on your own.
No, I get that.
That's adulting.
I get that. It's definitely been. I've definitely grown up, especially like obviously since we got together. But like it's hard watching my friends that are like my age, like getting married, buying a house, when it's like I'm not even trying to be in their shoes. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even try to be where they're at, like where they probably plan to be where they're at. I didn't even try. So like I don't know why I feel so pressed that I'm not there. I don't know.
I think you just set for yourself, your goals and standards like super high. So like even though it's super good, it's like still not in your head good enough for you, or because you want to still do better. You always have improvements for better. No matter how good it could be, like a perfect 10, but you still want to push for the 12.
I don't know, like good enough's just not good enough, you know.
So that's a good thing. But yeah, like I said, proud of you. I mean, when we first met, from those jobs you worked to what it's now, it's very, very accomplishing. What's the word? Accomplishment. The big accomplishment.
Thank you.
I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. And I agree. I'm proud of where I've come from and like what I've grown to. I mean, like, especially being a girl from small town Hilo, you know, like no college degree.
You're in the big city now.
And like working for like large corporations that I do now. So I am proud of that, and I'm proud of like where I've come, of course. But there's always like that little voice in my head that's like always wanting more.
Mm-hmm. I think I guess whatever you compared yourself to, maybe some of your other friends, it's more of like the typical American.
The American dream.
Ish. Yeah. Whatever. Get a family, get kids, or whatever.
I have to say though, like making all these comments, right? Like these people are like buying a house, but it's like they're buying a townhouse, and like my dream is not to buy a townhouse.
Yeah.
So like I don't know why I'm even pressed. There's nothing wrong with a townhouse or anything like that. That's not my personal desire. So like I don't know why I even care.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I guess for car people to like later on buy or whatever is with a good garage.
True. I think it's also just our situations with our parents and stuff is different.
Yeah.
So that skews what's going on in my brain.
Yeah. I mean, for you, your parents live far from here, or not far, but like another island. And then my parents are getting old, so like it's gotta stay close by. Because not, we could have always jet out to anywhere else and bought a house like that, like nothing already, like Vegas, like you know, we don't plan. You know, I don't plan to right now or whatever. I
feel like a lot of people give me a lot of their opinions on us not wanting to move away. But I don't know, like I never dreamed of us, of myself or us ever living somewhere else.
Other than Hawaii.
Other than honestly Oahu. Like
True.
As much as I love Hilo, like I love visiting my parents and like spending time with my siblings. I don't see myself living there, growing there, raising my kids there. There's no desire to do that. I think when I was younger, my dream was always to live here. And like every summer I would fly here, you know, and I loved being here.
You fell in love with the city folk life?
I thought you were going to say with you, and I was like...
Of course.
Okay.
You damn right. You better say no, but for real.
Okay, but for real, I can't see myself living anywhere else. I can't see myself living so far away from your parents. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's already hard enough to like live away from my parents, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would do if we lived further away from your parents. That actually makes me feel like a little emotional not being
I'm gonna get emotional on camera.
I actually feel a little emotional not like at the thought of not living down the street, like down the street from your parents.
Yeah.
I don't know if you share that feeling.
I probably should visit more often. Why do at least once a week?
Anyways, we're so far off topic. Like, we're talking about like the rest of my life, and we haven't even talked about 2024. Honestly, there wasn't much memorable things to highlight. I mean, we didn't really do a lot this year that was like show-stopping, you know? Like, there was like not a lot.
It's a lot of new experiences.
Yeah.
New adaptations.
A lot of good times with good friends and family, but I don't have any like specific moment. I'm glad I got to see my sister this year.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. I can't remember how many times. Sorry.
More than usual.
For someone who doesn't live here, I got to see my sister a lot. We had a lot of good memories with friends.
Yeah.
I think that we made a lot of good friendships this year. I want to say you're a lot closer with some of your friends than you used to be.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good memories from that, from hanging out with friends, just like spending quality time together. I appreciate those. I want to say those were probably the highlights. And just appreciating when the good is good, you know?
Yeah, I gotta say, this year went by pretty quick, actually. Yeah, right when October hit, and it's like, oh, this year's almost done already. Like, oh my gosh.
I feel like October was like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Halloween, and now like, oh, damn, New Year's Eve already.
Let's rewind, because Mike just sang part of the song. We had this whole conversation earlier, okay?
Tell them how install happened.
I don't even know why we started talking about this, but Mike was sitting on the couch in the living room, and he goes... People are amazed that I can touch my toes. And I was like, okay, so stand up and show me. And so I wanted him to show me that he could bend over and touch his toes without bending his knees. And so he does, okay? He does it perfectly. And we're laughing because we're like, he's like, it's making me think of this song. And I was like, what song are you talking about? And so he plays it. You can go ahead and play it. Okay, so one, Mike plays this earlier, okay? And I can't for the life of me figure out what the lyrics are. And Mike was convinced the lyrics were bend over, make your knees touch your tailbone. But the real lyrics are make your knees touch your elbows.
We both try to ask each other, how do you make your knees touch your tailbone?
I was not asking him that. I literally said that can't be the lyrics because how do your knees touch your tailbone?
I'm trying to mimic it.
And he's trying to bend his knees backwards. But obviously, like, you can't physically do that, so I don't know how he was gonna make his knee touch his tailbone.
And she like, at first she didn't know what song was talking about. The song, nah, 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 nah. Bend over, make your knees touch your tailbone.
But he didn't say the lyrics like that, okay? He originally said something about shaking your tail.
Yeah.
Shaking your tail feather? Tailbone?
Bend over, shake your tail.
Yeah, something. He was not saying the lyrics correctly before he Googled it. And also, I have beef with you right now.
What happened?
That I pay for your Spotify premium and you look up every single song on YouTube.
Whoa. I don't have Spotify anymore. You didn't give it back to me yet.
I did. I put you back on.
Well, I'll check my app. I don't know if I got the app.
That's not something you have to do right. You don't have to do that.
And I still have that.
Anyways.
Well, if anybody out there can get your elbows touch your tailbone, put in the comments. I hope a dance will come like that and I'm going to laugh so hard. Like, see, I told you it's possible. You think if I lost weight, I could do it?
No. Anyways.
Run up on that nigga, get the squeeze.
I'll make my elbow touch my belly. Nah. Okay. So back to 2024 again.
That was a really wild tangent. I don't know. The elbow to the belly thing is just really just killed it.
I feel like we have something else we're going to talk about, another topic.
It appears that 2024 was not worth speaking about that much. So we can move into 2025. I know one of the more important memories to you that you shared last time, but we had technical difficulties.
When I farted and the mic was off. No, the mic was still on, but I farted.
No.
Oh. So guys, tell them what happened.
No.
We both was crying laughing because I farted.
Anyways, 2025. Do you have anything you're looking forward to in the new year?
Yeah, I want to finish my car before Spolcom. That's a guarantee.
Okay.
So stay tuned to that. That's my biggest goal of the year, for this year going to be coming up, is to finish my car. I'll just call it phase one because I have different variation of phases this car might go through before I sell it or whatever I'm going to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the very first stage is I want to try to break the internet with this. I'm going to try my hardest because the last two cars, it was cool and not, but it's not going to become close to my NSX. And I have a big shoes to fill if I want to go back to what the NSX was. That set it off, and I got to go back to that era again. We'll get there, hopefully this year. Anything for you? You have looking forward to?
I don't know. I don't have any big plans for 2025. I don't know. I don't have anything I'm looking forward to specifically. I'm just trying to survive. It's kind of it.
For all of our crypto friends out there, hopefully XRP goes to the moon. Hopefully. Hope and pray, everybody. Let's hope. Let's not be like Dogecoin all over again.
Crypto wallet's looking a little sad today, so I don't want to talk about it.
Right now it's a little sad. But 2025, we're looking...
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any big plans for 2025. No traveling, no big celebrations that we're expecting.
I think 2025 is going to come with some big, good surprises.
I hope so.
Not only for us, but I think for everybody.
I just feel like there's a lot of negative things going on in the world that it'll have to turn around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Things have to feel bad before they feel better, so...
Just set your standards kind of medium then. So if you set it too high and nothing happens, then you kind of get bummed out, right?
I just don't have anything to set the standard for. There's we don't have any plans. There's nothing to be excited for.
Whatever happens, we'll take it on, head on to it.
It's kind of how we just apply to life, you know?
That's true. Every day is a new adventure for us. Literally is. Which is good though.
Sure.
It's always fresh.
Sure.
Keep it fresh.
Sure.
Keep it original.
Oh, I literally just remembered what I said one of my highlights was for 2024 last year.
Sorry to cut you off again, but I think you might say it too. Well, Joe Coy was super funny. We almost forgot about Joe Coy.
Oh yeah. I feel like that was lumped into the memories with our friend, like good times with our friends and stuff. That was a good show.
You asked me a couple times, I was like crying because I really was. I'm laughing.
I knew you were crying.
I made sure I already knew, like, I had a hunch already. I mean, everybody knows Joe Coy is gonna be like badass and he's super funny. So I made sure I ate my meal like before he came on because I know how to spit my food on somebody or something. My ribs was like really sore after. I could not stop laughing.
That was definitely a good show. I really enjoyed it. My other 2024 highlight was that McLaren won the Constructors' Championship.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That was a very happy moment for me.
Do you think they'll win the championship next year?
I have no idea. I think F1's going to change a lot in 2025. Well, definitely in 2026. That's when new regulations come out.
Is that when the new cars come out?
Yeah, new regulations come out, so they'll have to build to the new regulations. Audi is taking over Sauber in 2026. 2025, though, we have a lot of rookies joining the grid, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. New cars, new regulations, new driver or different drivers in different teams. So that's gonna be everything's gonna be kind of different because they gotta adapt to everything too.
Okay, we're gonna transition back to 2025 now. Something I'm looking forward to. Is the new F1 season. Lewis Hamilton joins Ferrari, which is like, the end of an era, the start of a new one. That'll be interesting to see if he can fight for a world championship next year. So it literally won't just be about Max and Lando or Charles, because Charles was also a contender this year.
So you think Max would it might just be Max and Lewis? Maybe might battle out next year.
Let's not say that.
Yeah, you want Lando there.
I also want Lando to win.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has what it takes to be a world champion, though. He's definitely a race winner, but I feel like this year he also made a lot of mistakes that cost him being the race winner. He does not have a good conversion rate from pole to wins, but neither does Charles Leclerc, and I think he's a fantastic driver as well. So
I guess we just gotta wait and see what happens. No new tracks or anything. It's still the same track.
No, China's back on though, so that's a different one that you haven't specifically watched.
Other than that, it'll just be Vegas, right? The newest one they added to it. If anything.
Technically, yeah.
It'll be an interesting year. See what happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to in 2025, and the new season of Drive to Survive.
Is there one already? No.
No, Drive to Survive comes out like at the beginning of every F1 season.
Oh.
For the previous season.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited to see what drama they covered from last season.
We'll see what happens then.
You'll keep rooting for Max and I'll keep rooting for Lando.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you lost Checo.
Oh yeah, Checo's gone now. Wait, he has no place to race?
I haven't heard any updates on like where he's going, if he's going to go anywhere else.
He's a legend though. Even though he doesn't come back, he still left his impressions. His footprints, or what do you say? His legacy. His footprint. Yeah. He went there. He did what he did. Now he doesn't have a place to race, but he still has a lot of fans everywhere. I still see it on like Facebook and stuff. People. Anything
else you want to talk about?
Right now, no. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's getting a little late over here right now. Turbo's like falling asleep. She's really tired. Had a long day to her birthday, but we're gonna have a lot more content coming out soon. So stay tuned to that. Food stuff, car stuff, how we talk. We're gonna have some funny stuff. Who knows? Just gotta tune in.
Let us know what you want to see, and we can go from there. Yeah. Because obviously, we've got a lot to yap about. So. And
we have a lot of friends there. We can probably
you can unlock some side characters.
Oh yeah, there you go. So stay tuned. It's gonna be action packed.
Turbo's ready to go. So. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Hot Mic Hour. Happy New Year.
Spread the word, tell them to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. Happy New Year, guys. Be safe. Aloha.
Okay, bye. It looks like you're jerking yourself. Cut. Stop. Not in front of your dog.
I know. She's right.